Hey everyone, it's Raj from 3CB Performance. Arsenal have been linked to Lyon and French international attacking midfielder Nabil Fekir as they look to bolster their attacking options on a perpetually cash-strapped budget. Last summer, Lyon and Liverpool allegedly agreed to a nearly £50 million fee for Fekir's services, but that deal fell apart after his medical evaluation, with the Liverpool medical staff voicing concerns over his right knee. Liverpool attempted to renegotiate the transfer, but to no avail. To understand those concerns and what it means for his risk-reward transfer calculation, let's start by taking a closer look at that right knee. His first injury to that knee took place in early September 2015 when he ruptured his right ACL, anterior cruciate ligament, during an international match against Portugal. The ACL is a major stabilizer of the knee during any forwards, backwards, or rotational movement. Think of it like a rubber band that connects your thigh bone, femur, to your shin bone, tibia, and keeps the knee joint from moving outside its intended normal range of motion. Nearly a year later, in late August 2016, Fekir suffered an undisclosed injury to that same knee during Lyon's 4-2 defeat versus Dijon. The injury required an operation, and Nabil missed 23 days and 3 games. He was able to play through the rest of the season without incident, and quite well in fact, making 49 appearances in all competitions with a stat line of 14 goals and 12 assists for the season. During the following 2017-2018 season, he was cruising along relatively unscathed until he suffered a quote-unquote knee contusion in late February and then underwent a quote-unquote arthroscopic lavage, which means the knee joint was washed out to clear out any loose or irritated debris. Finally, in the summer of 2018, during his transfer saga with Liverpool, the medical team found quote-unquote increased cartilage wear in his right knee. This increased wear on Fekir's right knee cartilage lines up directly with his injury history. The research clearly shows that ACL ruptures lead to a higher rate of cartilage degeneration in the knee, and then you factor in the other 2 right knee injuries, which may have exacerbated that process. Because cartilage is a shock-absorbing and friction-reducing tissue, the concern with the higher rate of knee cartilage wear and tear is that there's increased risk for knee irritation and pain, possibly leading to the development of mild knee arthritis and the need for additional maintenance procedures. For example, he already needed a procedure, the arthroscopic lavage, to clear out debris from the knee joint, which was most likely either frayed cartilage and/or pieces of cartilage that had completely broken off into the joint space. Adding on to that risk, the research shows that an ACL repair has about a 3% chance of re-rupturing, with increased risk of injury to the unaffected leg as well due to compensation. These risks are inherent after any ACL rupture and typically wouldn't factor too much into a risk-reward transfer calculation because ACL outcomes are so good these days, but it does add another drop of risk into Fekir's health bucket. The specter of having to manage a player through potentially ongoing knee irritation is never one you want to face as a club. However, it all comes down to the financial evaluation and how Arsenal calculates the overall risk-reward. Clearly, teams have pressing concerns about Fekir's right knee, and that has played a large part in why his transfer fee has allegedly been reduced by 40% from last summer to this summer, with Lyon dropping their asking price from £50 million to £30 million. The questions that Arsenal have to ask themselves are whether that valuation and getting a dynamic attacking mid with some positional versatility outweighs the risk of having to manage his right knee moving forward. If the club believes they can do so, likely through a combination of load management and effective rotating of players, combined with ongoing strengthening and physio, then he very well may be worth the risk, particularly if the club can agree to a shorter deal that limits their long-term exposure. Adding to that point, Fekir didn't have any reported knee problems or injuries this past year, so Arsenal may look to drive a bargain for a talented player to take advantage and maximize a shortened window of prime performance. Only time will tell how long that window is. That's a wrap for this video. Thanks for watching. My goal is to provide you with in-depth, evidence-based, narrative-free analysis. You can always find me on IG and Twitter at 3CB Performance. Make sure to sub to the channel for the latest updates. 3CB out.